Okay, so welcome back to another gameplay and overview video. I'm trying to keep these going for pretty much most of the newer games that are coming out that people may be wondering how they turn out. So this is Spartacus Legends. It is made by the same developers who made what is the game Bellator and Bellator, the MMA fighting game, and Deadliest Warrior. So it's made by those people, and it is also published by Ubisoft. So you got some Uplay stuff going on here. If you guys see right here, it says Uplay rewards. There's only like 4 things in there right now. You get some coins, and a helmet, and 2 different weapons, I believe. And you can also earn Uplay rewards, obviously, from playing the game. So I've played a little bit of it, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of like, I didn't really like Bellator that much, and I didn't really like Deadliest Warrior that much. And it kind of plays pretty much exactly like Deadliest Warrior, and it kind of runs off the same kind of store-based system like Bellator. So I'm kind of in between about how I feel about this game, but it's not too bad. Pretty much it's kind of like a gladiator arena based game. It's you and another fighter depending on what you do. So you're given a random servant, as they say, and it's just pretty much a random character that you are given at the beginning of the game. You are allowed to delete that character, but you'll be also given a random character again. So these are the 2 characters that I have. They're both randomly chosen. Once you go to buy a new character, I don't know if I really want to spend points for another slot to show you, but once you go in there, there are a selection of, I believe, 4 randomly chosen characters. The way that it goes is that each character is randomly chosen, but they also come with random stats and a random choice of weapon type that they're allowed to use. So right here you see that I have the guy with dual swords, and then this is the guy with the daggers. He has 2 daggers. So you are also allowed to equip them with different armor types to increase your armor, different weapons to increase your damage, a couple different things like shoes, and some of the weapons can actually increase your health just by being equipped. So that's that kind of portion of the game. You're also allowed to use another fighting style, which I have seen, but I have not been able to try yet. This is the Uplace weapon for the dual swords. This is the Romulus and Remus. These are 2 swords that go hand in hand with each other. I got them for, well, I've had a lot of Uplay points for my account for quite some time now. So you have perks. Perks are awarded for defeating specific bosses that contain perks. The perks are kind of, I believe I have a perk equipped on my other character. The perks pretty much give you, so this is a booster. I'll explain those later, but that depleted. It runs off of pretty much a typical free-to-play model where you can pretty much pay to win. I didn't really pay to win. I just paid so that I could try out one of the different things. You can have executions in the game, but that was that. So these are the perks. This is Thick Skull is on him. It gives me plus 10 defense. Now the way that it goes is once you defeat a boss, you will get another perk that they carry on them. When you get that perk, it will ask you, do you want to replace your perk? Now the way that they get you to try and drag some money out of you, they don't give you any coins. They give you two coins every time you rank up. Okay, so once you rank up, you get 2 coins. But in order to use the perk that you just received, you will either have to get another perk slot, or you will have to replace your perk with the one that you already had. Now you would think, that's not too bad. I get a new perk that's probably better than my previous one. Now it's not that simple, because as you see, it says delete perk. It costs 2 coins. It also works the same way if you need to replace a perk with a perk that you've received earlier. you will also still have to pay 2 coins regardless. So that means that if you have 0 points, you will either have to cancel that and not get the perk at all, or you will have to go and buy some coins, which are not very cheap, I don't believe. I believe there's like 5 points for $5 for like a good amount of coins, but I don't think it's worth paying for coins, if you see what I'm saying. I don't see the value in buying coins like that. So I got my coins from ranking up. As you say, I'm level 5, so that's why I had that many coins. And the money that I have is because I had in the Uplay rewards, you get I believe it's like 10,000. I forget what this is called that you use. Is it favor? I don't know. That's like coins too, but those are gold coins. So that's pretty much that portion that I can show you. It's based off of the TV show Spartacus, I believe. I never watched the show, so I can't. I won't be able to speak too much on how much it follows the show, because that's not. I have no cable, so I don't watch TV. If I want to watch a TV show, I watch it online. So this is the matches section. You can do an online match. I have not done an online match yet because I don't feel as though I need to do an online match as long as I have these available to me. So these are the different arenas that you can do. I will do this one so that you can see. This is the very basic one, the very first one that you have to do, other than the first beginning tutorial match that you have to do. I'm going to show you this so that I can show you the perk system that I was talking about, so I can get a perk for this character. So you can see the boosters. It'll ask you, you know, what else do you want to equip before you begin the fight. You can get a shield, but I cannot get a shield because obviously I'm holding 2 weapons and I cannot hold a shield along with those 2 weapons. So you go in here, you got the boosters. The boosters will obviously give you more things like speed, critical. These are the executions that I was talking about. This is the one I believe that I had. I'm not sure. I think that's the one that I got. These are boosters, boosts, health, damage, fame, silver boost, and they get more expensive as you go up. So you can buy the weapons. There are specific weapons that are extremely strong compared to the normal weapons. As you see, these go up to 74, and then as you go up, they'll kind of add more kind of features to them. Like they'll have more extra features that'll help you. So you can buy those. You can buy helmets, same thing as the weapons and the legs and the boosters. And also in there, when you run out of coins and stuff, I might be able to show you what I mean. It'll ask me, do I want to buy the weapon for 17 coins? Obviously, I don't have 6,900. I can buy it for 17 coins, and I'm gonna see what it's gonna tell me. It's going to take me to the store, and this is where you go to the store, and it'll take you to the PlayStation Store if you want to buy something. It's 50 gold coins here, and I believe that is the $5 deal. And then this is like I guess $10, and then so on and so on. And it does get actually very expensive, so that is something to keep in mind. It's pretty much like I said, it's kind of like the basic mobile games that you will see around. So this is just a section where you choose whatever armor you want to have. The armor does scale across your multiple characters. So if you buy a armor for another character, they can have it equipped at the same time as you having it equipped on another character, so you don't have to worry about buying it twice. So once you buy a good armor, as long as it's equipable for your other character, it's fine to be used. The only things that do not carry over, obviously, are weapons. For whatever reason, the weapon types that you're allowed to use are bound to each character. So this character is only for dual swords. I cannot use the daggers, hammers, or anything else. So there is a weapon type that I have seen that is called unarmed. I have not tried this yet, but I have lost about 4 times to the same boss because he has been playing unarmed. And since this is the very first fight, I don't want to be, you know, overpowered with my my swords, but it seems to be kind of balanced with the weapon choices. Like the weapons don't seem, even though they're Uplay reward weapons and they're definitely stronger than what you would have normally, they don't seem to be overpowered in any way. The only things that seem to be overpowered is sometimes the armor of the people that you're fighting. The people that you fight seem to always have a higher rating than you. Obviously, this guy is not gonna have a higher rating than me unless I'm just that horrible. Yeah, I unequipped my weapons. This guy that I had, he came with a very low amount of a very low rating. He came with low stats to begin with. So you press circle to grab, and that's pretty much the basic. Press circle to grab, square to do a punch. You can do taunts. You don't want to do a taunt if they're not knocked down, because then they'll keep stabbing you, obviously, like this guy's doing right now. I'm trying to talk. I'm not very good at talking and fighting at the same time, so bear with me for a moment so I can knock this guy over. And boom, he is down. You get 2 rounds, so the 2 rounds go based off of your health bar. Once your health bar goes down once, you know, that's pretty much your 1 life, or your 1 round, I should say. So I'm gonna try and knock that guy down so that he can stop taunting me and taking all of my points. And you can also roll like he's doing, and I'm gonna grab him and beat him down a couple of times, and he's probably gonna die after this next punch or something. I might be able to taunt him. He got a little mad and stole some of my points, and then they always say a little quote at the end. I didn't hear what he said. These are kind of cheesy, in my opinion. They don't really seem to be like, you're victorious, you know, you get your little victory scream off, but they don't really make me feel like I achieved anything. So after this, you get the post-match screen, which kind of shows you all of the different stats that you will need to know, like how much health he had, how much armor he had, his rating, what he had above you, how many times he has won, how many times he has fought. Now this only really matters if you're facing people online, because most of the time the people that you will be facing when you're playing with the offline people, this game is online only for those of you who are not understanding what I'm saying. When I say offline, I mean just playing against the bots, the story kind of progression. So as you've seen by that, I got those, and then I got the victory rewards, which is the thick skull that I achieved for the other character. So I'm going to accept this perk, and it'll put it in here. Now if I get another perk, it'll ask me, do I want to replace it? But I do not have 2 gold coins to replace that, so I won't be able to do that. So let's see, what else can I show you? There's not really much else to go on about in this game. You see, the problem I have with this game is it's very limited in what's there for you. It's an interesting game. It's a fighting game. Fighting games really don't have much to them except for the experiences that you have within the fighting arenas. So it's kind of based off of how much enjoyment you make out of it. So I won't really have much enjoyment out of, you know, playing a couple of matches while recording, because I'm not very good at talking and playing at the same time. So pretty much that's I want to say that's it. I feel like there's something missing. This section up here, do not think that I'm missing out on something, or that you're missing out on something. This is nothing but kind of like a sorting system, and you just scroll through the menus. I must have pressed something to tell me, like, it's kind of like a legend, to tell me, you know, the little skulls are the boss battles, and the Primus battles, and the arena battles, and the fame locks. The fame lock battles are the lock. I'll go to see if I can go to another city so I can tell you what I mean. When you go here, you'll see these things with the 7s. The 7 means I need a fame level of 7. You can see that my fame level is currently at level 5. Now, I wanted to show you last game, but I was getting beat up a little bit too much for me to be able to show you. In a match, you can earn the crowd's favor, or your fame. You can earn the crowd's favor over your opponent. When you do that, you will be able to win a lot more points at the end of the match. So in order to get fame, you have to do what the enemy was doing, and I wasn't really able to do because he wasn't going down. He was just kind of backing up away from me to do it, which was kind of cheap, but you know, he's AI. I can't be mad at him about that. So pretty much you get fame by getting off hits and blocking, and getting pretty much not taking damage, and getting yourself to rev up the crowd as much as you're revved up. So I'm not revved up right now because I cannot talk and play at the same time. That's just not what I can do. So when you're in mid-fight, as long as you pay attention to the fact that your opponent is also trying to win this themselves. So when you're fighting, you don't want to get too cocky, so you want to try and get as many taunts out as you can. The fame meter is next to your health bar. I will probably try and do another match. I'm probably just gonna do another one with the daggers guy, so I can show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna keep using these basic fights so that I can do it a lot easier. This booster, that is the hold still booster. I will not replace that. It's not worth it to me. So pretty much, when you're in these fights, you just want to try and get your fame up. And once you get your fame up, you can do an execution at the end of a match. The executions are really, really, like, they tried. I'm gonna be honest. They tried to incorporate some really nice, like, kind of finishers at the end of the match, but they're really cheesy. To put it into perspective, there's not really much. I'm gonna try and see if I can show you guys one, but I don't really think that I'm gonna be able to get one off. When I'm playing as these guys, and I'm not very handy on my feet, this guy is just getting me with his shield bashes, and I do not have a shield, so this is not gonna work out for me. But I am not going down without a fight, sir. So I'm gonna get a couple hits off. Oh, so you're taunting me, huh? Let's knock this guy down a couple times. So I'm going to get a couple hits in and knock him down, and I'm going to grab him up, stab him, and throw him on the ground. And, he's telling him to get up, you get up. You see my fame meter up there, it's going down. I didn't mean to taunt him like that because he stole my fame because I got hit while I was taunting. So the crowd can tell, you're bad. Like, they're like, oh, you're bad, kid, You taunted and you're not even... I'm just gonna kick this guy up and push him around and beat him up, grab him up, and he's dead from that. But that's the main problem. The fame bar, not only does it have to be up at the top, and it's very easy to go down. And when I say very easy, I mean it's very easy. And since these fights are so quick, it's hard to try and get everything in at the same time, because the other person is also, they may either be trying to taunt you the whole match, or they may be trying to, kill you the whole match. So a lot of the enemies are very aggressive, which is kind of annoying sometimes if you're trying to get a nice finisher off at the end, because you're trying to watch for two different things. You're trying to watch to get rid of them, and also to get that fame meter up. So what you have to do is you have to get that fame meter all the way up to the top, and not only do you have to get it all the way up to the top, but you also have to get it up there and it has to glow. Now that's what the problem is, because once it glows, it's kind of like you may or may not win. And when I say that, I don't mean like you may not win because you're doing something wrong. You may or may not win because you're paying too much attention to the fame. So that's one thing you guys are going to need to pay attention to. Don't be stupid. If you're obviously taking too many hits, don't keep going to try and get your fame up. Just try and finish off the fight, and as long as you're focused on the fight, and if you knock him down, like I said, you can either get a cheap hit while he's down, or you can taunt him, and that'll bring your fame up a pretty nice amount. Every time you get a taunt up, it'll bring you up like 1 bar. So that's about it. I'm probably going to go back and show you guys the Uplay rewards anyway, even though I said I wasn't going to, but it's not like it's going to hurt me or anything. There's a typical leaderboard section here. You can check out the leaderboards if you really want to. There's not really much here. This guy apparently is 107-0. He's never lost 1 match. Frank et Villy. And I am not entered inside the leaderboards because I don't play online, so that's why I'm not up there. So when you go inside the Uplay rewards, it's going to load up the standard Uplay interface. You can do these actions. The actions are just typical actions that you have to do through the match. You can accept these so that you can complete them. Once you complete them, you accept it and you get the points for it. So these are the ones that I redeemed. The coins for blood, which was 10,000 silver, so that's what it is, the silver coins. And then the Romulus and Remus. Now I can get pretty much one or the other, but I don't want these. This is a pretty much a straight edge sword. It's for the characters that only use swords. They use a sword and a shield, and you can get this, and that'll be 40 Uplay points, which I still have. And you can also get the helmet, but I don't want either of those because I'm trying to save up my Uplay rewards for Watch Dogs, and I'm pretty sure that Watch Dogs is gonna have something for Uplay when that comes out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know if you're gonna enjoy Spartacus Legends because, like I said, it's kind of like I'm half and half about it. I kind of like it and I kind of don't at the same time. So if you guys like the game, definitely check it out. It's based off of the show Spartacus, and you can check out their Facebook page like it says right there as they keep spamming me. So there's a shameless self-plug to Spartacus Legends if you guys want to check out their Facebook page. So that's about it. I'm gonna get out of here. It is way too hot today, so that's about it. See you later, guys. Peace. I don't know what I'm doing. How I keep winning the arcade matches, I can't even say that. Ogre is the worst arcade fighter in all of these. I don't... Jinpachi or Heihachi, you get either Jinpachi or Heihachi as your fight before Ogre. This is Ogre. Jinpachi or Heihachi should have been where Ogre is, because Ogre is absolutely the